Hey there, our son Graham just published his second book. Yes, it's called Rebel. Graham is what we call a digital entrepreneur. He does business online. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about his story, what a digital entrepreneur actually does, and how he came to write this book and what it's about. So sit back and I hope you enjoy. Graham got his start as a digital entrepreneur back in 2009. There was a recession going on and he lost 2 jobs. The problem was he had a wife and a baby and a mortgage on a house. But instead of looking for another job, he decided to take what he was passionate about, music, and teach people through creating an online course, teach people how to record their music at home. In 2009, most people, bands, musicians, had to go to a recording studio and pay a lot of money to record their music. But what if you were a musician and didn't have that kind of money? How would you get your music recorded? This is where Graham came into play. He taught musicians who had a music interest on the side what kind of equipment they could buy for not very much money and how they could record at home in their basement, their garage, or a spare bedroom. He didn't know a thing about business. He just kind of stumbled, felt his way into this. Online courses were rare. They weren't very common. He sold them, was surprised, and he started to make some money and support his family. He did really, really well, and this business was called the Recording Revolution. Pretty soon, people started asking him, how do you have an online business where you sell courses? So he started a second business and taught people how to become digital entrepreneurs. That is, he helps people figure out what their passion is, what do they really love. It might be baking or writing with beautiful print called calligraphy, or teaching people how to do ballet or work out and stay fit. Whatever your passion is, you take your passion, your knowledge, and your unique personality, and together you create courses based on those 3. You create courses and you sell them. You can also maintain coaching groups where you help people with one-on-one or group advice. And you can do that all from home online. He wrote a book about that, How to Sell What You Know. That was his first book. And he's become successful at teaching people this. He loves to speak to groups. He loves to give trainings in person. And he likes to write books. But this book is different, this second book called Rebel. A rebel is somebody who does things differently. They don't go with the crowd. They don't copy other people. They don't play it safe. They are different. And in this book, Graham helps us learn how to figure out our unique identity, the way God created us to be. Everybody has a unique identity. And before you can decide what you're going to do, you need to understand your makeup, your identity. And out of your identity come your values, and they shape, direct what you do. We conform. We go along with the crowd so many ways. Kids conform to their friends. We conform to those in our neighborhood. We conform to our friend group. The majority of people conform. We conform as a country. But Rebel is about finding out your unique personality and identity. It's also about dreaming again and figuring out what you would love to do or have or experience. When we're children, we dream really big. When I grow up, I'm going to be a rocket scientist. Graham, when he was a teenager, his dream was to become a rock star. But he did not get a record deal. No recording studio would pay him for his music. And he had just gotten married, and so he had to conform and get a job, which he did not like. So this is a story about Graham, but it's a story about all of us. What we can do, but we have to do that inner work. I do want to tell you about one more thing. When his book, Rebel, came out, he had to promote it himself. He had to give talks, schedule interviews. He had to send out emails. He had to do the publicity. That was a lot of work, but it all paid off. The book came out on September 3rd, 2024. He did a big promotional Facebook Live party, and then he had a real party at his house later that night. And he continues to do interviews, lots of interviews on podcasts and on YouTube. And he continues to do trainings and give talks. Writing a book and getting it published is a lot of work, but it's different today. And it's all part of his dream. What might your dream be? Did you give up a dream you had as a child, as a teenager? It's not too late to dream again, and this book will help you dream. So tell me, what are you dreaming about? Maybe you're dreaming about becoming really proficient in English and moving to an English-speaking country like England or America or Canada. That would be exciting. It's not too late to dream. It's never too late to dream. So write me a comment and tell me what you might be dreaming about. Well, that's it for today. This is Maria from English Without Fear. Talk to you later.